crazy. Look what seeing, dog.
That nigga got a fucking kaiju.
Look, I feel on them kaiju. Twerk, baby, twerk, Harlem kaiju. Work it, girl, work.
This is a Harlem kaiju. No. Speaking of monkeys, Mr. Monkey came in with a $9.99 for Kate, saying hips don't lie. Well, shout out to you guys, man, for voting for that inferior cosplay queen. I appreciate it, and I'm sure Atreus does too. Thank you guys for the super chats. Y'all already know that you're going to get the one, the only Shoulders Bro.
You were cool like Condoleezza Rice. You were cool, can't forget about Kanye. Cool.
So when I started scrolling, I accidentally clicked that one. So I just said, fuck it, we'll let it play. But here comes Shoulders Bro for real this time. Hey, yeah. Hey, y'all want to know what's crazy?
This thing off, man.
Hold on, before we do, y'all want to know what's crazy?
What?
I've been in contact with a cosplayer. I've been in contact with one. So one of these Mondays, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. We're manifesting it right here live on stream. All right, man. So let's get it going, bro. Let's get it going. Let's get this show on the road, dog. What you got, bro?
Me, I started off on Saturday.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, let's just go out the gate with it.
Try to put me on the spot while I was doing something. What you got, bro? What you got? Try to catch me slipping, nigga.
Why does it not let me go to the actual post? All right, whatever. Let's just go straight into the deep end. We got Mr. Asmongold here. Mr. Asmongold has been in some hot fire for the last few days because he said something that everybody else agrees with. Look, before we get into this, listen. If you're one of those confused individuals, this segment might not be for you.
Oh man, if this is what I think it is, I got some words to say in agreement with Asmon.
Man, I thought she was about to say. I thought she was about to say, if this is what I think it is, I gotta go.
No, I will speak my mind. I don't give a shit.
Let's get it. Let's hear what Asmongold had to say.
You can be groomed for sure. No, and that's a good point, right? Is that like that's why I said as an adult is because like if you're a kid and like you get fed a lot of propaganda and like messaging, like I feel like every trans kid is actually a victim of a parent with a mental illness. That's what I believe. And so like I really, and this you got a kid that's like 17, right? I mean, it's a little bit more, it's like not really as definitive. But like if you have a kid that's like pre-puberty and they're trans, your parents have a mental illness.
Y'all already know what we finna play.
By the way, shout out to all the monkey accounts in the chat.
Hello, monkeys.
Whoa. Shout out to who just told me to do that? Shout out to Christopher Baker, who told me to check the Rumble chat. I've been neglecting y'all. I'm sorry. Fucking Chris PCD came in with a motherfucking 50 banger.
Nice.
Hold on, man. Y'all already know. I haven't added the 50 banger. Yo, shout out to Chris PCD with that 50. Sorry for neglecting you guys. He says, #Putin 2B got a fat ass booty. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, shout out to Chris for that 50. Holy shit. This is what he just voted for, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Just in case you wanted to, stop the conversation.
Rumble votes don't count.
Hey, get this nigga out of here, bro. Let's shout out to you, Chris PCD, man. I appreciate you guys over there on Rumble. You guys are great. We love Rumble because it grows organically, just like my penis. All right, let's go back. to Asmongold here.
Sus guy. Okay, that's what I thought, sus guy. I'm like, yo.
That's 4, nigga. What?
Yeah.
What are you doing, nigga math? What is happening?
Yeah, nigga. Nah.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey, yo.
I don't know how that. I don't know how that's.
Why I like sus god? Because when he be counting up, this nigga be popping up with wild numbers. I'm like, no, wait a fucking minute.
Where are these numbers coming from?
Like,
dog?
you get to the end of the stream, you be like, what's the score, sus god? That nigga be like, yeah, 83-2. Nigga, what? But anyway, yeah, let's get back
He
to
be like, 150-17. It's like, where the fuck did these numbers come from, bro? Nigga doing Indian math.
And we just
all right.
Shit. And we just be running with it.
But shout out to Sus God, man. But let's get back to some bombs that just got dropped, man. All right, Lumi, I know you got a lot to say about this.
I mean, Asmon is not wrong at all, because it's the vast majority of the mothers that are just like, oh, well, I need to affirm my child. They may be like 2 years old, but my son says that he's a girl, so I can't hurt my child's feelings like that. Blah, 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 blah. I seen that there was this this influencer family that I already hate influencer families at all, honestly. And there was this pair of twins where it's like they had a boy and a girl, and the daughter was like, oh, I want to be a boy too. That's just siblings, wanting to be like their other sibling. It's always been like that. It's like I have known like younger sisters wanting to, wear the same things as their brothers, do the same things as their brothers, but it's just because they want to be a part of what their older sibling is doing, which is normal fucking behavior. But now, since oh, my child says that they're this, so I need to affirm this, it's like, no, you don't. One person that I highly recommend people to watch who, goes over all of this fairly well is Buck Angel. He is like one of the elder trannies, as he likes to call himself.
What the fuck is an elder tranny?
He's like 63 years old.
Tranny demons.
Buck Angel is actually one of the fucking good ones. He's friends with Blair White. He's friends with Marcus Dibb. It's like he calls out all of this bullshit. He used to. It's like years ago. He used to be kind of for it, but then as soon as he's seen how it was ruining people's lives, he's like, yeah, no, can't support this shit anymore. Got to call this shit out. He's been doing this for a long time. People call him transphobic, and it's like. He's been doing this for years and years, but I guess don't listen to him because he's transphobic or whatever. I'm going to try to get him on stream one day, though. We already follow each other. We've been talking in DMs and everything, so it's like I think it'd be pretty neat.
You should. Hey, man. Shout out to my parents, because I used to, I'm pretty sure when I was a kid, I used to want to be like a pirate, I'm glad my parents never sent me over there to Saudi Arabia and shit and tried to get me to implement myself to be a pirate, because that would have been fucking crazy. So there was another tweet that I saw. I don't know who said it. They were like, shout out to my parents. I wanted to be a helicopter when I was a kid, but I'm glad they didn't throw me off a roof to see if I could fly. It's like, who are, it's always, you know what it is? It's these parents that are still kids at heart, I guess. And they're upset that their parents didn't let them do certain things, I'm thinking, right? And they're trying to push that onto their kids because they want to live a certain way.
I honestly think it might correlate with the whole gentle parenting thing that's been going on as well, because they don't want to tell their kids no. fucking hate gentle parenting. That shit is fucking.
Man, ain't no
bullshit.
such thing as gentle parenting. The fuck is that?
No, gentle parenting is like, mostly fucking white mothers do this, where they're like, oh, we don't believe in the word no. I don't smack my child when they're fucking up and shit like that. They're just this kid this kid is sitting here in the store throwing a tantrum on the floor, kicking themselves around.
Hold
And she's just
on, goddamn, going through a motherfucker like, who you talking to, nigga?
No, I'm saying, you ever seen 300?
Huh?
You ever seen 300?
Yeah.
Motherfucking, baby, you don't shut your little ass up. Hey, you just gotta get.
It's my house. Try and get your ass out of here.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, it's like, what was it? Funny enough, the Boondocks has a decent clip that's kind of like that, where where the grandpa gives this ginger mom a belt to whip her fucking kid when he's fucking up in the store.
Damn, I know that episode too. But I just can't remember how it went.
But yeah, he's just like throwing shit all over the place, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do."
Wait a minute. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know what time it is. Shout out to that boy, Deviled Odd Elvis. I really wish you would have put a hashtag Kate.
Shout out.
Damn, 50 banger. He says, don't know who this Lucius Cave gal is, but she's a keeper.
He meant Lumi. This is Lumi, bro. This is Lumi. She's one of the only VTubers who's allowed on the stream.
Yay.
Yeah. Mostly
shout out to you for that 50, bro.
Mostly because of me, nigga, because I don't know. That shit give me the creeps a little bit. I'm gonna lie.
He's not going for it. We're gonna have to get a new Hundo banger clip, to be honest with you. I'm gonna find one. Matter of fact, I do it right now.
Shots out.
Does this mean shot time? We're already over 100 bucks.
Yes, it does, because first of all, we've already hit tier 1, but we got 98 on YouTube, and I already know we got a 50 burger over there on Rumble. So it is shot time. Okay. Also,
sweet. We
hit tier 1, so merch giveaway. Hey, we hit tier 2 for all the members. You know what I'm saying? We giving away a copy of the first Berserker tonight. Okay.
Yep. Some lucky.
Somebody said Kirsche would be brave. Well, guess what, Kirsche? I got
Kirsche ever answers when I DM'd her. I don't think
no, because they think we be playing. So I got something. Let me go ahead and add myself to the stage. They think we be playing. Why can't I add myself to the stage? Oh, that's because you on the stage already. They think we be playing. So let me go ahead. We're gonna get back to David Hefe in just a moment.
Y'all God damn, bro. Jesus. Right,
bro.
Every week.
You don't know how to spell, my guy.
Is he not on Twitter?
No, you just don't know how to spell.
Oh shit. That is not how you spell Kirsche.
There you go. No, go back. There, top.
Right there. There it is.
Oh, okay. Since y'all think we be playing.
I mean, she's notorious for just not answering DMs.
Yeah.
There we go. You see that? There you go. We hit her up. Okay. So please.
Wait, what does that say? Does that say sup, my nigga?
Yes, it does.
Nigga, why do you of course she ain't answer your ass. What the fuck? Dog, what?
All right, so y'all can stop.
No, bro, ain't no fucking way. That's what you did.
What was I supposed to say?
Hey, you interested in coming on to our little ass podcast?
That wouldn't be very New Blackstreet like. Anyway,
I mean, there's words I can't use, my guy.
Shit, now I got the hiccups.
So
hold on, let's take this shot real quick before we forget. Let's take this shot real quick.
Yeah. Let's take this shot.
Shout out to the Blackstreet Mafia for helping us hit tier 1. Stick around for the end of the stream, and we will see which lucky member of the channel. We got merch giveaway. So some lucky dude in the chat or gal is going to get a shirt. So let's get it.
There we go.
Did you see her avatar face? Like it had like the eyes was fucking up. Did you just take a sip too?
Yeah, I have whiskey.
Oh, shouts out to the whiskey.
Even even a VTuber was feeling that shit. She said, that was fucking crazy. Yo, this is wild.
So let's get back to Asmongold. So David Hefe, God of Cuck, was having
he chimed in on this?
Yeah, like this nigga was having a meltdown.
Shit.
Here it goes. This prick knows nothing. He speaks with zero evidence. Nigga, the evidence is the genitalia. Like, what are you talking about? The evidence is the genitalia, nigga. Your son cannot be a woman. He can't bear children. I'm sorry. All right. Zero experience and zero care for the harm he is doing to young kids and families who are struggling. You mean slapping them little bastards into having some sense? Yeah, whatever. Especially these days with the very real, serious, and important challenge. Shame on this piece of shit. Tip. If you are not trans or don't know, well, raise, live with, or love a trans person, whatever age, I 100% your right to think whatever you like about gender affirming care. So apparently, if I don't know, well, raise, live with, or love a trans person, I can't think the motherfucker's a little bit weird. Yeah, okay, nigga. But given the seriousness of the issue, it's not serious at all. For those folks, especially young teens, growing up confused, shamed, and rejected, you think a guy with as much reach as he has would at least frame his views in a way that reflected a touch of research, compassion, and care for. Nigga, science does not give a damn about no damn compassion, nigga. I'm sorry.
All I hear is wah, 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 wah. Shut your fat ass up, nigga.
Facts. Look, he in the comments are most people agree with him. Most people have not had direct experience with trans people, nigga. I live in Atlanta, nigga. I brush up against these niggas every day, nigga. I still think it's weird.
There's one at my gym. It's crazy. That shit's it's lived your life, but I think that shit's weird. I don't care. I don't care.
It's just like that. This is a very simplified explanation on how I feel about the whole thing. Adults can transition all they want. Don't mess with the kids because they will change their mind so many fucking times until they turn like mid-20s.
And you giving them fucking gender affirming care at 9 years old.
That is fucking ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
But it's like, what else that people mostly hate me for my little opinion there is that a lot of people like to say, oh, but, having gender dysphoria isn't a mental disorder. If it's not a mental disorder, then none of the surgery should be covered by insurance. If it is a mental disorder, it can be covered. Because if it's not a disorder, then it's just all cosmetic surgery. That should not be covered by insurance. But that's just me.
That makes sense. That's a valid point.
Cooking, man. David Hefe is hot. But look who's in his comments.
Oh my god! Oh my god! What she say? I can't even see that shit. What she say?
Because let me tell you something.
Chat again.
Let me tell you something. Put me up on screen. Oh,
nigga, that's me.
How do I put me?
What's up, everybody?
I don't know how to put me. Oh, there we go, nigga. It's so funny. Because that time you was on with David Hefe is the most attention you've ever gotten. So, of course, you want to go back on the show to talk about trans kids. There's no such thing. Those are kids who likely show some sort of interest in the color pink. And y'all was like, oh, you must be a girl. No. The little niglet wants his dick. He just doesn't know how important it is. Okay? And you're ruining his life. Anyway, that's all I had to say.
It's just all disgusting, honestly. They need to leave kids the fuck alone.
Leave them alone.
It's getting to the point where they're like, oh, but kids can't consent to this type of care. Then it's going to be a really fucking slippery ass slope when people are like, oh, what else can kids consent to?
Yep.
Nah,
my best argument that I use for that is if a kid can't go get a tattoo, can't get a license, can't, file taxes, can't do all that shit, how can they make a decision like this that is legit life altering?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that just makes sense. Like, how does that work?
You know
how does that work?
You know how many I miss my breasts, I miss my dick stories I've read from adults. Imagine being 8 years old and you're. I mean, now granted, I don't think they actually cutting off the meats of little 8-year-olds. I don't know.
I don't even want to think about that.
The youngest that I heard them do that type of surgery was like 13.
That's still disgusting.
That's disgusting. But I'm just saying, preparing them, giving them puberty blockers and whatnot. Man, that's. Hey, anyway, I'm ready to move on. I don't know about y'all.
That's there's a special place in hell for these people, man. I ain't gonna lie. Special place in hell for you, bro. And
yeah, that hell is called California because they're like, oh, this is a sanctuary state where everyone can just come travel over. They could get their surgeries and their hormones over here. Nah, we need to, again, we just need to wall that place off just like New York. Just wall them off, put in some cameras, watch it go down.
Fucking disgusting, bro.
Let's
you know what? You don't know what's crazy? He came back. He followed up with another one.
Ugh.
No, I'm talking about Asmongold.
Oh, really? Oh,
he came back with another one. He came back with another one. This was like I just saw I guess it was like 20 minutes ago.
A victim of a parent with a mental illness. Yeah, that's what I believe. And so, like, I really, and this is you got a kid that's like 17, right? I mean, it's a little bit more, you know, it's like not really as definitive. But like, if you have a kid that's like pre-puberty and they're trans, your parents have a mental illness. And this is something that a lot of people need to hear. It's something a lot of people need to hear. In school, yeah, no, you're right. And it could also be a school. And it's not always the parents. Sometimes it's a school too. But there's an adult with a mental illness in your life. That's a great point. And so anyway, a lot of people were posting this trying to act like, oh, wow, like, you know, we're going to try to get him in trouble for this shit. Like, I'm sorry, but this is like a 90-10 issue. This is like beyond even 80-20. Like, everybody fucking thinks this. The only reason that nobody's saying it is because people are afraid of saying it. The fact is that, like, I don't really give a shit because, like, I mean, fuck, like, I people hate me all the time, right? So, like, there's nothing to lose. But the fact is that it's a 99-1. It's an extreme situation. And especially, like, we're talking about, like, you know, I said, like, pre-puberty. And this is really the logic, right? Is that, so pretty much you have, like, the idea of being trans is tied to gender roles. But when you don't even understand what your own gender role is because it doesn't exist, because you're pre-puberty, and you haven't even, you know, gone through any sort of like sexual development at all, how could you know that how could you know that this is not correlated to what you want? Well, guess what? The reason why is because you have an adult whispering in your ear telling you it's not.
And again, he's right. It's like, have you got, like, I look too much into this because, like, you know, having a school-aged kid, I need to pay attention to shit like this. Do you know how many schools in leftist fucking cities have like school counselors and shit that are like, oh, if you want to socially transition, we won't tell your parents. We'll put your preferred name on your school paperwork, but we won't tell your parents. It's okay. You can trust us. No, fuck off with that. That's why parents need to learn what schools are doing. But that's why schools are getting pissed off when they have to be transparent with the parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because I would love to sue the shit out of a school district. Let me find out y'all been whispering in my son's ear. Oh, you wore the color pink today? You must want a vagina.
Yeah.
You must want a badussy. Yeah, we're not gonna tell your parents. Man, my son will come home. Hey, guess what my fucking fat teacher said to me today? And I'm going up there. Oh yeah, I'm going up there. Somebody finna catch these hands. Shout out to Now I ain't got no fun.
To Asmongold. I ain't got nothing else to say besides he's right, man.
Yeah, he's right.
Because if let one of my kids come home talking about that shit, bro, I will choke a teacher out quick, fast, in a hurry.
And also just to comment on Christopher's comment, it's called Munchausen syndrome by proxy. No, these parents, these teachers, it is not Munchausen syndrome by proxy. That's just grooming. That is straight up fucking grooming. If you want to see Munchausen's, go look at Gypsy Rose Blanchard's case. That is Munchausen's.